The method of mounting electrical metallic tubing, commonly referred to as EMT, directly to fluorescent light fixtures as described violates the National Electrical Code, specifically Article 352.106. This section of the code addresses the necessary support requirements for EMT conduit systems. To fully understand the violation, we need to delve into the relevant sections of the NEC and their interpretations. Firstly, let's consider NEC Article 352, which pertains to electrical metallic tubing. Article 352.100 covers the permitted uses of EMT, outlining where it is acceptable to use this type of conduit. Subparagraph A describes permitted applications, which include 1. For exposed and concealed work, 2. For dry and damp locations, and 3. Where not subject to severe physical damage. These provisions clarify the environments in which EMT can be installed. However, the crux of the issue lies in Article 352.106, which addresses supports for EMT. This section mandates that rigid metal conduit, intermediate metal conduit known as IMC, or rigid metal conduit referred to as RMC, must be supported as required by Article 358.30. Furthermore, flexible metal conduit must be supported as required by Article 350.30. Article 352.52 addresses the marking requirements for EMT, stating that it shall be identified as required by 110.21. This ensures that the conduit is properly labeled and meets the necessary standards. The interpretation of these code sections reveals the core of the violation. The practice of using fluorescent fixtures as the primary support for the EMT conduit system is not permitted by the NEC. Article 352.106 specifically requires that rigid metal conduit, IMC, or RMC be supported in accordance with Article 358.30. This means that the conduit must be supported by approved methods and devices that are designed for that purpose. Fluorescent fixtures, or standard 4-square boxes, are not listed or approved as support devices for conduit systems. These fixtures are designed to support their own weight and potentially the weight of a light fixture, not the additional load of a conduit run filled with conductors. The code mandates the use of approved supports such as straps, clamps, or hangers that are specifically designed and listed for supporting conduit. These supports must be installed at intervals specified in Article 358.30 to provide adequate support and prevent the conduit from sagging or becoming dislodged. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the spacing and types of supports required for different sizes and types of conduit. The proper support of conduit systems is essential for several reasons. Firstly, it ensures the mechanical integrity of the electrical system. If the conduit is not properly supported, it can sag, bend, or become damaged, which can compromise the insulation of the conductors inside. This can lead to short circuits, ground faults, and other electrical hazards. Secondly, proper support prevents stress on the connections and terminations within the conduit system. If the conduit is not adequately supported, the weight of the conduit and conductors can put strain on the connectors, couplings, and boxes, potentially causing them to loosen or fail. This can result in loose connections, arcing, and overheating, all of which can pose a fire hazard. Thirdly, proper support maintains the grounding integrity of the electrical system. In a properly grounded system, the conduit serves as a grounding conductor, providing a path for fault current to return to the source. If the conduit is not properly supported, the grounding path can be compromised, which can increase the risk of electric shock in the event of a ground fault. To correct the violation, the EMT conduit system must be properly supported using approved support devices. This may involve installing straps, clamps, or hangers at the appropriate intervals along the conduit run. The supports must be securely fastened to the building structure or other approved mounting surfaces. It is important to consult Article 358.30 of the NEC for specific requirements regarding the spacing and type of supports required for the given size and type of conduit. In addition to properly supporting the conduit, it is also important to ensure that the 4-square boxes used in the installation are suitable for their intended purpose. The boxes must be listed and labeled for use with conduit systems and must be properly installed and secured. If the boxes are not suitable for use with conduit, they should be replaced with approved boxes that are designed for that purpose. In conclusion, the practice of mounting EMT conduit directly to fluorescent light fixtures without proper support violates NEC 352.106. The conduit must be supported using approved support devices that are designed for that purpose. Proper support is essential for ensuring the mechanical integrity, safety, and grounding integrity of the electrical system. By adhering to the requirements of the NEC, electrical contractors can help to prevent electrical hazards and ensure the safety of building occupants. It's crucial to consult the latest edition of the National Electrical Code and local amendments for the most up-to-date requirements. Engaging with qualified electrical inspectors during the installation process is also advisable to ensure code compliance. This not only guarantees safety but also prevents potential rework and liabilities in the future. The NEC is not just a set of rules, it's a comprehensive guide developed by experts to minimize electrical hazards. Therefore, understanding and adhering to its guidelines is paramount for any electrical installation. Remember, electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and compliance with the NEC is a critical component of ensuring a safe and reliable electrical system for everyone. The appropriate sections of the NEC detail the requirements for conduit support, spacing, and the types of supports that are permitted. Ignoring these regulations can lead to hazardous conditions, including but not limited to electrical shorts, fire hazards, and potential injury. It is also essential to understand that the NEC is a living document, meaning it is updated regularly to reflect advancements in technology and lessons learned from past incidents. Therefore, staying current with the latest edition of the NEC is crucial for all electrical professionals. The NEC provides detailed tables and examples that illustrate the proper methods for supporting conduit in various situations. These resources can be invaluable in ensuring that installations are performed correctly and safely. Furthermore, it is important to consider the environmental factors that may affect the conduit system. For example, in areas subject to vibration or movement, additional support may be required to prevent the conduit from becoming dislodged. Similarly, in corrosive environments, the conduit and supports must be made of materials that are resistant to corrosion. The NEC also addresses the issue of dissimilar metals. When dissimilar metals are used in a conduit system, they can react with each other, leading to corrosion and eventual failure. Therefore, it is important to use compatible materials or to take steps to prevent corrosion, such as using a suitable joint compound. In addition to the NEC, local codes and regulations may also apply to electrical installations. These local codes may be more stringent than the NEC in some areas, so it is important to be aware of them and to comply with them. Consulting with local electrical inspectors is a good way to ensure that installations meet all applicable codes and regulations. The electrical inspector is a valuable resource who can provide guidance and clarification on code requirements. They can also identify potential problems and recommend solutions before they become safety hazards. Remember, the goal of the NEC and other electrical codes is to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By understanding and adhering to these codes, electrical professionals can help to create a safer environment for everyone. Furthermore, proper conduit support not only enhances safety but also contributes to the longevity and reliability of the electrical system. When conduit is properly supported, it is less likely to be damaged by physical stress or environmental factors. This can reduce the need for repairs and replacements, saving time and money in the long run. In addition to the specific requirements for conduit support, the NEC also addresses the general requirements for electrical installations. These requirements cover topics such as wiring methods, overcurrent protection, grounding, and bonding. Compliance with these requirements is essential for ensuring the safety and reliability of the electrical system. The NEC also includes provisions for special occupancies such as hospitals, schools, and hazardous locations. These occupancies have unique electrical requirements that must be met to ensure the safety of occupants. The NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical topics. It is essential for all electrical professionals to have a thorough understanding of the NEC and to comply with its requirements. The NEC is available for purchase from various sources, including the National Fire Protection Association and other organizations that publish codes and standards. It is also available online in some formats. Regular training and education are essential for electrical professionals to stay up to date on the latest changes to the NEC and other electrical codes. There are many organizations that offer training courses and seminars on electrical safety and code compliance. Participating in these programs can help electrical professionals to improve their knowledge and skills and to provide safer and more reliable electrical services. The electrical industry is constantly evolving, with new technologies and materials being developed all the time. It is important for electrical professionals to stay informed about these advancements and to adapt their practices accordingly. The NEC is updated regularly to reflect these changes, so it is essential to stay current with the latest edition. In conclusion, the violation of NEC 352.106 by using fluorescent light fixtures as the primary support for EMT conduit highlights the importance of understanding and adhering to the National Electrical Code. The NEC provides detailed requirements for the proper support of conduit systems, and compliance with these requirements is essential for ensuring the safety, reliability, and longevity of electrical installations. By using approved support devices and following the guidelines of the NEC, electrical professionals can help to prevent electrical hazards and create a safer environment for everyone. Moreover, maintaining a commitment to continuous learning and staying updated with the latest advancements in electrical technology and code changes are crucial for all electrical professionals. This ensures that they can provide the safest and most reliable electrical services possible. Furthermore, understanding the implications of not following the NEC guidelines is crucial. Ignoring these regulations can lead to severe consequences, including potential fines, legal liabilities, and, most importantly, increased risk of electrical accidents and injuries. It's a responsibility of every electrical professional to prioritize safety and adhere to the NEC to safeguard the well-being of individuals and protect property from electrical hazards. In addition to the technical aspects of conduit support, it's also important to consider the aesthetic aspects of the installation. A properly installed conduit system should not only be safe and functional but also visually appealing. The conduit should be neatly and uniformly supported, and the support should be aligned to create a clean and professional look. The use of appropriate labeling and markings can also enhance the appearance of the installation. Clear and legible labels can help to identify the purpose of the conduit and its contents, making it easier for future maintenance and troubleshooting. By paying attention to both the technical and aesthetic aspects of conduit installations, electrical professionals can create systems that are not only safe and reliable, but also visually pleasing. This can enhance the overall value and quality of the building or facility where the installation is located. It's also essential to document the conduit installation properly. Accurate records of the conduit routing, support locations, and conductor sizes can be invaluable for future maintenance and modifications. These records can be created using a variety of methods, including hand-drawn sketches, computer-aided design software, and photographic documentation. The documentation should be stored in a safe and accessible location where it can be easily retrieved when needed. Proper documentation can save time and money in the long run by making it easier to locate and troubleshoot problems. It can also help to ensure that future modifications are performed safely and in accordance with the NEC. Finally, it's important to remember that electrical safety is a continuous process. It's not enough to simply install a conduit system correctly and then forget about it. Regular inspections and maintenance are essential for ensuring that the system continues to operate safely and reliably over time. The inspections should include a visual examination of the conduit supports and connections to identify any signs of damage or deterioration. Any problems that are found should be corrected promptly by a qualified electrical professional. By implementing a comprehensive electrical safety program, building owners and managers can help to protect their occupants and property from electrical hazards. This program should include regular inspections, maintenance, training, and documentation. The program should also be reviewed and updated periodically to reflect changes in the NEC and other electrical codes. In conclusion, ensuring proper conduit support in electrical installations is a multifaceted task that requires a thorough understanding of the NEC, attention to detail, and a commitment to safety. By following the guidelines outlined in the NEC and implementing a comprehensive electrical safety program, electrical professionals can help to create safer and more reliable electrical systems for everyone. The responsibility for electrical safety rests on the shoulders of all those involved in the design, installation, and maintenance of electrical systems. By working together and prioritizing safety, we can create a world where electrical hazards are minimized and the risk of electrical accidents is reduced.